Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Siti Afida Alnaga and I am assigned to discuss with you the adolescent health program based on our DOH in the Philippines. So, Administered Order number 348 2000, the Adolescent and Youth Health Policy, it was issued in the April 2000. So, it was created the Adolescent and Youth Health Sub-Program under the Family Health Program, which inlines the adolescent, which is the younger people between 10 to 19 years old, early adolescent, so of 10 to 13 years old, middle adolescent, 14 to 16 years old, at adolescent for 17 to 19 years old. So, yung hanggang 10 to 19 years old, dyan yung nakabilong yung mga adolescent natin. So, it's our mission goes based on the DOH of the adolescent health group. So it envisions well-informed, empowered, responsible, and healthy adolescents and youth. For its mission, the mission was to ensure that all adolescents and youth have access to quality, comprehensive healthcare and services in an adolescent and youth-friendly environment. So later on, i-discuss ko yung mga strategies or yung mga highlights na in-offer na ADHP. So Administrative Order 34A was revised and aligned with the goals of kalusugang pangkalahatan. It was Administrative Order 2013 and 2013 was issued. So since na-revise siya, ito yung mga goals din nila. So it aims to achieve the following health outcomes among adolescents. So for its healthy development, healthy nutrition, sexual and reproductive health, reduction of substance abuse, reduction of injuries and mortality, morbidity and psychological consequence of injuries, reduction of all forms of violence and mortality, morbidity and psychosocial consequence of violence, and also mental health. So, ito yung mga goals na gustong i-attain ng ating ADHP para matulong sa mga adolescents natin. So, for instance, our pregnancy and concerning the early pregnancy for the adolescents. So, let's proceed. So, according to National Demographic Health Survey, WENS 2008 and 2013, 15 to 19 years old, which is had live birth or is pregnant with first child, has been increased to 9.9% to 10.1% in the country. And for 15 to 24 who have begun childbearing is increased to 26 to 29%. So, malaki yung gap or malaki yung nag-increase na number na mas lalong hindi siya hindi nalulungkot yung mga adolescents natin. So, risky behaviors identified in adolescent based on that National Demographic Health Survey is during the Regional Adolescent Congress, which was conducted last year, the early sex, substance abuse, pornography, BAWC or rape cases, then fraternities, and prostitutions. So, that is the risk behaviors na nakita sa mga adolescent that emphasize or increases the result in our live births or early bearing of the or being pregnant while it is adolescent. So for the program strategies to be implemented is health promotion and behavior change for adolescents to utilize health services, practice healthy behaviors, and avoid risk. So also other strategies is improving the access to quality and adolescent-friendly healthcare services and information. It also another strategies is expanding health assurance for adolescents, and number 4 is enhancing the skills of service providers, families, and adolescents to protect their health and development. Excuse me. So for number 5 is strengthening its partnership among adolescent groups, government agencies, civil society, the private sector, families, and communities for the achievement of MDG 4 and 5. So strengthening policies at all levels to ensure that all adolescents have access to information and services, and also ensuring sufficient resource to implement and sustainable adolescent health program and resource mobilization. So that all strategies that I've said is they will implement it and also to gain a better outcome of our adolescents or mas ma-improve natin or mas malupad natin yung mga adolescents natin. So yung mga programs that they have been used or have been passed 2015 program highlights. So DOH conducted these activities to address the privileged situation in the areas. So first is training support, providing training support for the adolescent, peer education trainings of high school students in ABRA last April 2015, provision of logistics, develop local IEC material in the form of brochure on the prevention of teenage pregnancy has been allocated and distributed in the city, yung mga provinces, and region, as well as during the Universal Health Care Caravans and Buntis Congress. So they distribute, develop a local IEC material. So that distributed, and also they distributed TCLs to the different provinces, city in the car, and distribution of both these kits during the Teen Moms Congress, and provision of ENVS kits for teen mothers, and monitoring and evaluations to adolescents. It also developed a news profiling form to gather data on adolescent in SCAR, advocacy to local officials and health workers in Abra about the development of local ordinance based on the AHDP policy. So it also monitoring of health workers assigned at adolescent friend facilities was done to identify issues needing immediate action. So monitoring of the implementation of the school-based immunization activity was conducted in close coordination with the provincial, city, DOH offices, and API, as well as AHDP point persons. And lastly, post-school-based immunization evaluation. It is hoped that in 2016, these activities conducted under the Adolescent Health and Development Program will be maintained and innovative interventions will be implemented for better program management. So, ngayon, recently update lang is yung about 2015 and other programs. And that's all for my presentation, and thank you.